feel like there's some kind of integration issue that I've got. I've also got a bit of a crooked camera, but whatever. Hopefully everybody's having a lovely Friday. My mic's clipping. Why is that? One sec. I don't know why my mic is higher than usual. Let's move you guys over here for me. Boom. Right in the front. I can turn this little light on, cutie pie. There we go. All right, what do we got here that I need to change? Crooked camera. 1 second. There, it's perfect now. It's amazing. Greetings, Ian from New Zealand. How are you doing? Hope everybody's having a lovely, lovely, well, Friday, Saturday, I guess. Yeah. I had this big idea that I was going to set everything up for TikTok and Twitch today. I kind of got halfway through it. TikTok is being a little annoying. From Brazil, greetings. Glad to have you. Yeah, so I'm just going to let people trickle in here. I'm going to move some of my windows around. And then I'm going to, one sec. Bring this over here. I need another monitor, really. I need to go extra monitor-y. Good. James says, not the worst, but not the best. Friday did start work on the armor from last time. I accidentally transferred all my money to an investment account and got scared, and I cried today. I've had worse. Oh, geez. Man, we've got lots of people from not where I'm from. We've got New Zealand, Brazil. We've got France. That's awesome. I heard a rumor. Well, not a rumor. I watched a video online. This light needs to get fixed because it's flickering. Super fun. That if you're on an iOS device, that you can do reactions on live streams on YouTube. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, I heard that might be a thing. See, it's going crazy again. Weird. I'm kind of watching my video, just trying to see if it goes bonkers or not. Very strange. Yeah. Anyways, I'll have to deal with the flickering light. Maybe I'll just overpower it or turn it. Should I just turn it off? I've got lots of lights here. Yeah, I'm gonna try something real quick. Let's just bring you off. And let's bring you up. See how this looks with the non-flickering. Well, that's really bright. Woo! Brighticus. That looks fine. I can adjust this if I want to, and I will, because that's how I roll. Ah, that's better. Lovely. James says, if it's true, it's a case of if you can't beat them, join them and integrate them into the system. Let's see. What we got? Too many windows. All right, everybody. If this is your first time here, Magnus. I am a leather crafter, prop and costume builder, and I've done the stuff that I'm doing today. I've done it a few times, but I need to do it, so this is going to be the live stream today. I've got some armor to work on. Probably just going to be a lot of cutting stuff out, honestly, so it's not exactly super exciting. Let's test my other cameras. Ooh, flickery lights. I'll zoom you in, bud. Not bad, and this one's a little weird, but whatever. Autofocus is a bit glitchy. Let me check the camera, one sec. That will fix it. Thank you for the heads up there, Sean. I had it on center instead of wide, so it was all over the place. The light is reflecting in your YouTube button on the wall. Reflecting... Oh, let's do this. Beep. Where is it? There it is. Found it. A little better. Beautiful. Look at this. It's amazing. Yeah, the investment account was a big mistake, says James. Because of it, I have about $30 in my bank account while the transfer is processing. Ooh, exciting. That's that'll wake you up. What do we got going on? First spiel of the day. There's memberships on this channel. There's super chats, super stickers. If you want to help support the channel, if you like what you're watching, you can become a member for $1.99. You get some emojis. You get access to the Discord channel where people chat about leatherwork and whatever they're building and being creative. You can also do super chats and super stickers, which are just like donations to me. And super stickers are super stickers. They're actual little stickers. So there you go. I do need another monitor. It's gotten to that point. I'm glad to be back. I kind of took a little bit of a break from streaming. I was trying to figure out what I needed to do. I felt like every time I was streaming, I needed to build something from beginning to end. That can't happen unless I'm making like thimbles. Like that's no time. Today we're doing this armor. We're gonna do cut out some arms and get them ready for dyeing. Maybe we might dye them today. I don't know. Waxing. I'll answer you guys' questions as long as I see them. And probably next Friday, I'm gonna be working on some of the AI concept art I've got going on. Anyways, I'm gonna grab some info and patterns. Get started. One sec. And if you guys haven't seen my 3D printer review video yet, it's actually kind of funny. If you will like that kind of stuff, it's just kind of a funny little video. So I enjoyed doing it. If you want to laugh, it might be good to watch. Here I go. I got to figure out what my orders even are. I know I've got arm orders. Let's see. Unfulfilled. First thing on the docket, we got Ray, and let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Arms. Arms and a gorget, actually. His arms. 9.5 inch. That's a short little arm. So I've got like the big, how's this going? Oh, look at that. I've got my big thing of patterns. We're gonna do Ray's arms. We need elbows. Christine says, I love your reviews. Thank you, thank you. What do we got? Nope. Got too many things is what I got. See, like all this stuff? I don't even use this. Garbage. This is too big. What are the other ones? We've got short little arms. Sorry, Ray, but you do have short little arms. We've got an ice cream truck outside. That's good. So we've got an 11-inch as well. We've got 11, a 10.5. All right. We're rocking. Here's that. I'm going to shorten it. No, zoom. Going with that one. Yeah, good time to hit that like button in the stream for sure. Some of these are not even labeled. It's always good. This is an interesting 10. What have I done here? Just reproduced it for no reason. Kind of weird. It's a little odd. What have I done here? Now I'm looking at my old patterns trying to figure out why I did something. What do we got going on? Yeah, that makes more sense. So I'm not confused. Just trying to square those holes up, and that line was kind of being weird, so. All right. Boom, boom. And with splints. Christine says, I'm having to make another magic braid bracelet because I was going to replace the snap since my skin ate through it and a raccoon ran off with it when it came off. Nice. How's this little one? Jesus. Nope. Ugh, what a mess of patterns. Sometimes you've just got to start throwing stuff out. Like, I don't know. Like, what is this even for? This is ancient. I'm throwing that out. I'll never use that again. Splinted. This is a gigantic one. We've got these little bits. Longer bits. Random, like, I don't need this in here. That's stupid. These are fine. Elbows. Tenor. All right. That's a 10. And then we want I said 10.5, so I'm gonna just lengthen it on the fly. That'll be fine. This is where I figure out I have no black Sharpies left. It's always fun. What do we got? What do we got back here? In my Sharpie pile of... That might work. Oh, it will work. Great. Now hopefully I have leather. That's kind of the key to this whole thing. Hey, here we go. Alright, one of the things I've got to do is I've got to double check my hides because I want to make sure I don't carelessly use certain parts. fun flow. So we're just gonna pull a bunch of stuff out and see what we got. Well, that's kind of a waste, but I can cut around it. That was me practicing with the new laser engraver on a giant piece of nice leather. Pretty dumb. That's garbage. That can be something. Let's use some of this. Oops. It's wider than I would usually use. That's okay. Can I get more than that? I can. I think. Cutting it pretty close. But that's okay. Anybody working on anything right now, or are you just kind of hanging out? Fancy. One piece for an elbow. New hair slides, nice. Work day to end, that's always good as well. Or unless it's just driving you crazy. Feel free to ask me questions if you have any, or ask the chat questions. We are a small community of crafters on this channel so far, but knowledgeable. Justin says, I made a pair of your Boss bands and everyone was very impressed. They came out awesome. Did you make like the one piece, like Boss band, or the vambrace with attached elbow kind of deal? I'm gonna miss that garbage can eventually. I think what I'm gonna need, not today, but I'm gonna need another hide to finish off this order, I believe. I wish there was a way to make the damn font bigger on this, because this is like frustrating. I'll just do this one. Maybe that's a little better. Yeah. Sorry, looking. I made a Trust says that sounds like something Magnus would like. I'm looking for what you're talking about. As far as leather stamps goes, somebody was mentioning leather stamps. Oh, James? Maybe James was talking about the leather carving and brambles and stuff. One of the things I want to do soon, because now I've got this 3D printer, I'm going to take my knotwork, and is the relief the right word? Like, I'm going to emboss it so that I can stamp it into leather with like a little press. So I've got to do a trial run of that, but I went to get ZBrush, which my friend told me was the best for that. And I don't know if I want to pay $50 a month for ZBrush. And then I could sell those stamps as 3D files. I could also just sell the stamps. That would be cool too. It's always an option. It's called a negative, says James. Fine. I thought relief would be like a good word for it. I think in relief. Isn't in relief a thing? Or is that just, am I crazy? I do need another monitor. Bonkers. Do a little picture-in-picture. Change this to live chat. There we go. So this can't be anything. This is too thin. Off with you. This can be something. I'm a little concerned that it's a slightly different color than this. We're gonna do a bunch more of these little elbow bits around the edge, because I need a bunch of them. And nothing else can fit on here, so might as well. Thanks for subscribing there, Christoph Borosek. I hope I got that close. Christoph Borosek. I think it was pretty good. Pretty good. Look at me, today I actually put an image up of the stuff I'm working on as far as the thumbnail goes. That's rare. Oh, that was dumb. It's not really a good spot. Can I? Ooh, I can get it in there. Get her done there, buds. Right in there. Nice and easy. Perfect. Yeah. This is a gigantic waist. Look at this waist. People would just go crazy. Again, if anybody wants to help support the stream, you can hit the join button. It's a big $1.99, most of which goes into my pocket for coffee. Well, that's not true. I don't drink coffee. Monster energy drinks. Squeeze these out of here. Did you guys see? Did you see any of this stuff? Well, you probably, if you haven't seen the video I released today, I did like some 3D printing stuff. If I move my head closer, it'll just stay focused. It's kind of screwed up the rocket. I keep wanting to call it a tower. I don't know why. I guess it looks like a tower, but it's a rocket. And I got my little frog as well. Gotta block my face. anyways, those are my test runs on the 3D printer over here. Ben says, try the Samsung 34-inch ultra-wide monitor. I use it with my 3D printing. All the monitor you will ever need. You say that, Ben. You say that. I have 2 monitors here, but there's this one's on my desk, my workbench, and then I've got this one. The one over there is on my makeshift. It's not really makeshift. It's kind of a cool desk. The desk I made. It's just about like I need 2 windows open comfortably, and there's like small text everywhere. I think also I'm actually not knowledgeable enough in how to set things up so I have all the info I need on my screen. So I'm switching between OBS, which is my streaming software, and the YouTube website. So there's that. Oh, little dot. Inkscape is good for vector conversion too. Oh, cool. I will write that down. Not on stuff that I'm... There. Write it on this stuff I already threw in the garbage. Inkscape. Thank you. Got it. James says you can make it in Blender. Yeah, I thought so too. A buddy of mine works in the video game industry, and he said don't go Blender, go ZBrush. But maybe he just uses ZBrush a lot. They probably both just do it. Ben says you can fit everything on it. You'd be like, I'm sure you can fit everything on it, Ben. But like, I've got ultra wides at home. Like, I've got my gaming setup is crazy ultra wide, and maybe I just don't realize how big that ultra wide monitor at home is. That's probably it. So what are these? These are, I don't know. I could measure them. They're big-ish, but I also have not the greatest eyes when it gets to down to little stuff. So I'm like squinting away. You know? You know? Can you guys hear the wood shop going or not? Little buzz, little buzzing in your ear? Hey, McEwen, how you doing? Can we get some McEwen emojis if anybody has emoji access? A few emojis for McEwen, you know? The great McEwen. There we go. Little McEwen emoji. Look at that. So as I was saying earlier, this is not just because I'm plugging the 3D printer, but you should check out my latest video because it's funny as fuck. At least I think so. I had a lot of fun making the video. Just like I was not exactly enjoying the process. Like when I review stuff, it's not fun usually. But then I just said I'm gonna have fun with the video, and it was fun. So I recommend checking it out. It's a little different than my usual fare. Trying to take chances on how I make stuff and how I put it together and stuff. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Good. ZBrush could work, but it's expensive and highly specialized software. You need a license if you want to earn money on it. There are, yes, for sure. for sure. I'll have to check out what the cost of Blender is because I would like free. I would like legal free. You know what I'm saying? I can get any piece of software if I wanted to and not have to worry about paying for it. I have that's knowledge and skill base. I just haven't utilized it in a while. I do pay for the full Adobe suite already, so that's $90 a month of that. Need that one. Trust, thanks. I had that all set up, and then after that, it was done. I had finished that shot and edited it all, and I thought it was really good. And then I was like, wait a second, I should add some music and like that sound effect to it. And beautiful, beautiful. McEwen's hands still hurt whenever he sees these. You just got to get stronger hands. That's all you got to do. And I got to make sure I moisturize a bit here. I'm going to do that right now. For anybody that doesn't know, my hands have fallen apart a lot. They're good, doing pretty good right now, but I haven't done a ton of cutting recently, so now the question is, where is my moisturizer? Yeah, here it is. Zoink. We've got like the dramatic lighting, which isn't exactly conducive to cutting out leather, but this isn't exactly super complicated, even though it's kind of dark on my bench. Looks better. I like how it looks. My hands do always look like Swiss cheese, that's what I was just saying, but they're strong. Strong Swiss cheese. Ben says, I miss the days when I could pay $200 once and get the program. Totally. It's interesting that they're... What? James says Blender is 100% free. Blender it is. We'll see. I do really like the idea of having whatever is best. I don't know if Blender is the best, but I will Blender it up. Because that thing needs to print some resin stamps. I have a vision. And hopefully, like I've got to get this arm order out of the way. Hopefully next week I get to start something really cool, which will be one of those AI concept arts that I did. So. But I got to get this stuff out of the way. I think it's 3 sets of arms and 1 gorget. Not that anybody needs to see me cut this stuff over and over again, but why not? Let's... there we go. And let's do a little... Look at that action. Wow. Is it... It is focusing on that. Let's take that out of the way. Zoop. Yeah, good. I do like to insist that somebody falls on the sword and becomes a member. We need at least 1 member a stream. It's I know it's a big ask. It's $1.99. It's huge. Huge. But it makes me feel good because if that doesn't happen, then I just do it. And then I get dejected and I stop streaming for a while. Cry me a river. That's kind of weird over here. All right, we got 2, 4, 7, almost 2 sets of arms worth of these little elbow bits. James says, it depends on what you're doing and who you're working for. ZBrush is great for the video game industry because it is highly specialized in sculpting. Yeah, that it does look really cool. And I'm like, oh man, I could do some 3D sculpt. No, I can't. It's a little late for me to start getting into 3D sculpting. I did a tiny bit of 3D Studio Max 25 years ago in school. I think it was 3ds Max. I'll be like, oh my god, I love this, and go off to school for it and start doing 3D at the ripe old age of almost 50. All right, James, you've convinced me. I'll give it a go, especially since I actually downloaded ZBrush, and I was like, oh, I'll check the free trial. There is no free trial if you've already installed the Maxon app, which is, I do have the Maxon app for Colorista. I use Colorista on my videos. So there's no free trial. It's like, well, that's dumb. Garbage. Is this even in frame? Not really, but it's okay. Let's pull it back this way a little more. There we go. Dean becomes a supporter. I said a long time ago that I was going to have like a supporter like thing on the screen when that happens. Every time I think about it is about 15 minutes before the stream starts. But thank you, I appreciate it. Awesome. I've got, there's big things in store for you. Big things. You get a bunch of emojis and you get access to the Discord channel. What do I got here? Let's find some more leather. What do I need? That is garbage. Maybe this. It's pretty good. Garbage. Oh, I was doing some stuff here. Have fun doing the lunch thing. See you later. You could enjoy your lunch here, but you don't have it with you. You have to go get it. Right, never mind. Might be a bit thick for what I need. This is such junk, but now I kind of want to save my junk for some projects that I have coming. That pile. This is from a hide I've had for a while. It's kind of shiny and dyes really weird. I should certainly throw that away, but I have not. I keep saving it for something. Dean says, I'm trying to learn Blender for organic stuff, but most of my 3D stuff is done with Fusion at the moment. I don't know. It's all Klingon to me. Let's see here. Try and get 4 pieces out of this. I'm tempted. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe I'm gaming tomorrow. I was going to stream tomorrow, and I was thinking of doing another paint stream where I want to paint Ragnar Blackmane from Warhammer 40k. I used to have a Space Wolf army, and I want to do 40k again. And my last painting streams, I think I only lost 4 subscribers doing them. So it's not that big a deal. People are fickle. I unsubscribe and resubscribe to stuff all the time, so I got to stop looking at the subscriber metrics. You know? Alright, we've almost got all of our upper layer elbow bits done. And then I can start thinking about van braces. Man, I hope I have enough leather just to do them all, but may not. Just reading more about the 3D modeling chat. Does anybody have a is anybody on an iPhone? If you're on an iPhone, is there a reaction button? Can you do reactions? Because I want to see them work. Because I've heard it's kind of like Twitch, where they'll come up on the screen, but I haven't seen them ever work. So if you're on an iPhone or something, or an Android device, kind of poke around and see if there's a reaction button. Because I'm curious. What is this little thing? Oh, okay. Boop. Boop. That's not bad. Sean had a message deleted by Stream Elements. Oh my god, what did it delete? Some stupid thing. Oh. What? Why would it do that? No, it's fine. That's a fine message. I don't get it. Don't get it. Anyways. Why do you say no Warhammer? I love those figs, man. I'd love to do a 40K. Stoltz is getting some deleted messages. Why? View deleted messages. Why is it being so crazy? Whatever. Bindrune Leathercraft says, Hail Magnus, picked up your creases and demi greaves pattern. Thanks again for making them available. Demi gauntlets? Demi grips? Whatever. I don't know what it is, Jolin. It's all good. But thank you for trying. People lie to me, maybe. I saw it on this a YouTube Insider thing, and it was very recent. Maybe they're just rolling it out slowly to people. Who knows? I don't have that anyways, so it doesn't matter. What does this do? That's weird. Never mind. It's all good. It's all good. Jolin, it might just be that it was spammy, like too many messages back to back. I have to fiddle with it. Obviously, it's being weird. Wonder if I can just edit the be a subscriber. Let's at least do this. No. Seems like it should be fine. Since I cut ties with the guy who was selling my bracelets at the Renfens, I'm looking for leather projects that would be good to sell on my own. He always dictated what I made. Any suggestions? Christine, I don't know all of your skills. That's really the key. I don't know all of your skills. If you're looking for small stuff, Sliders and bracelets. People love belts. If it's a Ren Fair, let's see. Some simple pouches. Pouches are great because everybody needs a pouch, right? So if you can get some cool pouches and get it down to a science, everybody needs pouches. Everybody needs a belt. Everybody needs pouches. Everybody needs, they don't necessarily need shoes, and shoes can be kind of expensive. But just think about what everybody needs. There you go. We currently have 30 concurrent viewers. Look at that. I think our all-time high at one point was 60 at once. I can't quite remember though. That's not what I'm referring to, James, but that's cool. I hadn't heard of that. Little short bracers are a great idea too. And this is a contentious topic, and I don't want to get into fights on here. I've been doing a lot of AI art stuff. A good way to come up with concepts is just to go on there and plug in some wordings for bracers, bracelets, that kind of stuff, and maybe you can come up with something cool. Let's see what I got up here. I don't have anything crazy up here, but you know, I've got like these little, see, now I'm not actually on my live video feed, which is the problem. I got like little bracelets and tiny simple bracers with toggles. Super simple. Just a little tiny baby toggle. People love this kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be fancy. Like I don't go crazy fancy on a lot of stuff. I'm pretty simple. Pouches on belts that look old, says Jolin. Stray says, looking to make my first set of armor for the SCA. I was wondering if you have any tips for a beginner. Tips for a beginner. Oh, man. I've got all sorts of tips. First of all, get yourself a turkey roasting electric pot. You'll see it in all my armor videos where I'm waxing armor. It's perfect. I love it. You'll get people giving you mixed ideas on what kind of wax to use. I use paraffin wax. Just paraffin wax. For a long time, the SCA had like this 50-50 beeswax, paraffin wax kind of idea for some reason. I don't know why. I've never had an issue with paraffin wax. Just put in paraffin wax. Easy. As far as making armor for yourself, if it doesn't feel right, it's probably not right. It's always a good way. If something's uncomfortable, it can be better. It's something that it sometimes takes a long time to learn, but people will make armor for themselves and be like, oh, it's supposed to feel like this. It's not. It's supposed to be comfortable. So make it work, fiddle with it, and change it. Now, Jolin's talking about getting good at dye work and distressed to make it look aged. 100%. But there's definitely something to be said about something looking antiqued and aged compared to something that looks old. So just be aware of that. Some stuff that you can try if you ever want to dive into something more. You can get an airbrush and you can start doing gradients of dye around your edges. So like even with just something like this, you could dilute some brown and then do like laps around the edge and build it up until it's got like a really dark outer edge and it gradients in. Looks really cool. You can do that on all sorts of stuff. That's something that not enough people do. Texturing is always good if you can figure out how to texture stuff. Even as far as to find something that has some like significant, what's the best, almost bark-like. Hell, you could use bark. You could use that kind of stuff with wet on vegetation to just give it some texture instead of carving it. That kind of stuff. Christine says my nephew is making bracers as we speak. I'm so proud of him. I did a ton of bracers when I first started. I did a lot of like Celtic knotwork, like that big Celtic circle you see a lot. Did a bunch of those kind of cuff bracer things. People love those. There's a button on iOS to send standard emojis. Doesn't seem to do anything except for show emojis on the stream itself. It does. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, James. Here, can you do it? Do it. I'm looking at the stream to see if I can see it happen, because I've never actually seen that happen, and that's something that Twitch does. So I've been curious about it. So I'm watching the stream to see if it can be a thing. Unless you mean into the chat, which is possible. You could mean that. I thought it was anonymously sending emojis up through the video, like it does on Twitch. That's what I thought it did, but I don't see anything. Nothing. Zilch, zero. Anyways, more cutting. James, I'm pushing. Yeah, well, I don't see anything. I don't know if anybody else sees something. Maybe I'm crazy. Or maybe it's something I have to turn on. Or is it just something you see? Are you seeing it, James? Stray says, I'm planning on going north for my persona and just got to say, love that shield on the wall. Thank you very much. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shields here. I try to retire them and put a boss on them so I keep them around. Yeah, nothing going on with those, whatever that is. I don't know what's... James, I have no idea. Thank you for the effort. Yeah, I've got another one here. Where is it? So there's this one. I don't even know if I can... Do I see myself? Oh, there I am. Yeah. More shields. This was in my Thor Ragnarok phase. Oh. What? Joel? You see reactions? Oh, hey, Jolan, are you on iOS? That's weird that it would be only iOS. Like, how slow is YouTube to figure stuff out? Yeah, it's retired, Stray, for sure. It's definitely, that's a retired shield. Then I've got, let's see, 1 second here, guys. And then I got those two. Also retired. I need to put a shield boss on that other one. Yeah. Anyways. Uh-oh. Starting to pick at my fingers. That means they're drying out. Give myself a moment of moisturizing. So hopefully I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch as well as YouTube at the same time, just because why not? Twitch has got a lot of people, a lot of eyeballs. You never know what you're gonna find. And then whenever TikTok figures itself out, I'll do some TikTok streaming. I could have set up my phone, but it's just annoying, so I did not. James, that's funny. I'm grabbing a drink. One sec. Now the next shield to get retired is a shield that I won it in an auction, and it is amazing, and it'll have its place here until the next shield after that gets destroyed. So that's how that's gonna just roll through, or until I was thinking of doing a paint job on one of these because I have the two blue and red with no knotwork on it. So I was thinking of doing a paint job on it. But yeah, the one I won at auction, somebody else did all the art for, and they made the shield completely, so it's pretty cool. Where do you get your shield bosses from? Says Sean. I have 2 or 3 spring steel shield bosses that somebody made me probably 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, 10 years, that they don't make them anymore, so that's it. And the only other place that I know that has spring steel shield bosses is, what is it called? It doesn't matter what it's called. If you look up spring steel shield bosses, you'd find it, but they're a little weird. They've got like hex holes cut in them for bolts and stuff. I don't use bolts. All my stuff is done with real rivets. And then there was Windrose for a bit. Now Windrose is closed. See, now I don't even know. Damn. Maybe I'll 3D print the replacement shield bosses and see if I can make one look cool. Because these are just wall hangers now. I might put handles on them just so they could be rented for some of the local film and television stuff. Well, one of them does have a handle on it. Anyways, I should probably try and make a shield boss and use some kind of like powder, metal powder. Okay, I'm rambling. The long answer is I don't know where to get shield bosses right now because I don't need any right now, so I don't know. And the sources that I do know are gone. Nolan says, my son just graduated college. His persona is a Knights Templar Paladin. I'm wanting to do a whole set of armor for him in leather, getting him ready for his intro into wrestling. Wrestling? He wants to be pro and do gear to sell, but life happened and making it delayed. We'll see. James, real looking fake things I don't get. I get it for film. For film, definitely. Or for costume, like people making stuff out of foam. Or for the cost of the investment. For instance, on Underworld 2, we did a bunch of leather armor for the like the medieval, I guess, the medieval-ish scene where there's a bunch of vampires in armor, and all that armor, except for a couple hero pieces that they wore sporadically, was leather. It looks like metal, but it was all leather. Sean says, sounds like I should pound some out in the shop. That's a good idea. Shield bosses, that's a shield boss. My problem is they're always too small. So even those ones that Dark Heart Armory? Dark something Armory. Anyways, the spring steel ones I'd found, they're just too small. They're tiny. Nobody makes large, with no fuckery shield bosses. If you're enjoying the video so far, now is a great time to hit the like button. I should have an automated thing that comes up and go, make sure you like the video, but I don't because I just always forget. But yeah, do a couple likes. If you're really enjoying it, think about becoming a member. $1.99. Or if you just want to help support, there's super chats and super stickers, all that stuff. In fact, I am just gonna, you know what? What are you using to moisturize? I've got this Aveeno that I like because like I've tried tons of different stuff. People keep recommending different stuff. It's in a bottle where I'm not going to forget to use it usually because it's right there. I just whoop whoop, and it doesn't get all greasy and sticky because I'm using my hands a lot. So I love it. But I've got working hands. I've got medicated stuff. I've got all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Let's go over here, do a little doodly-doo, because that's how I roll. 1 second, folks. What's that? Weird. Oh my God, work you damn thing. Here it is. Let's do this. Do. Because I like doing it. You know, it doesn't. I shouldn't do it, but I can't help it, so whatever. Ha ha! Anyways. I'm like paying myself and YouTube at the same time. I'm giving myself money, and then I'm giving YouTube money. Boom, 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 boom. Not that everybody needs to see a million little elbow cutouts. But whatever. Oh, look at that. We got some more green names. Someone is talking to you, asked me why I'm making a roleplay armor instead of something more. Yeah, a Ren fair. If you're going to a Ren fair, I don't know how historically accurate Ren fairs are. They're about as historically accurate as the Society for Creative Anachronism. It doesn't, unless you're going to a living history, like unless it says living history, like there's a bunch of Viking living history groups that's when you're historical. Otherwise, it's a Ren fair, whatever. I can't remember if it's my latest one. Let's check my Instagram. My second and third most recent Instagram post, I'm gonna be making both of those, I think. But I really want to make that armor. If you're on my Instagram. Hey, that's the world, James. People are uptight about a lot of stupid stuff. They have nothing better to do than to shit on other people. My answer is, as long as you're having fun, don't worry about it. Oh my God, we've almost got the outer elbow bits done. You know, I could look in my bin. I might have the inner elbow bits lying around. Let me take a little look in the bin of binness. Let's see here. These are probably some McEwen elbows. We'll see. Depends on how nice they look. Did I even open? I did. Right. So I've got these bits. Seems like I have burnished some of them already. Why? I don't know. Are they all black arms that I'm doing here? Do a little check. Arms, black, white stitching. Arms, black, black stitching. Arms, black, white stitching. Yes. So anything that's already burnished is a no-go. No-go. That's fine. 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 No-go. Nope. 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 What do we got here? 4, 5, 6. Well, we got half of them. Beautiful throw. That was a beautiful throw. You missed it. Hey Magnus, want to collab one day? I definitely have more than 2 followers on Instagram, and they are definitely not the same person that I know personally. Maybe. You never know. Depends on the collab. I'm trying to just do my thing and forge ahead, but if it's a cool idea, I might be open to it. But like right now, I'm just trying to clear my plate of this stuff. You know, I'm going to take a break from cutting. I'm going to just bevel these. I'm trying to take a break from all the little silly videos. Like the review videos, you know, I want to do something really cool. So that's my next plan. Is to dive into cool stuff. Because looking at my channel, I know what people like. And I know what I need to expand into, for sure. I've got tons of like SCA armor stuff, but I need to make costume cosplay armor. If I want to get bigger, like really big, and that's the kind of stuff that's fun. Like James was saying, that's the kind of stuff that's fun. That movie kind of stuff. But I'm not a concept artist, so sometimes coming up with those concepts, well, that's a weird cut, is it? Sometimes coming up with those concepts is tough. That's where AI art comes in, and people can cry at me all they want if they want to. I'm not worried about it. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. The AI art battle is over. It was over the day it started. Is it hard to get started working with leather with minimal tools? Says, is it Dima or Dismas? No, depends what you want to make, really. If you're making, all it is like, make a wallet, and then make something that's a little bit bigger than a wallet. That takes something that's like a different beveler. That kind of stuff. You just slowly expand your tools. You don't need a lot to make a wallet. The only thing, hell, you can even just buy scrap leather as well. On a side note, my website does have some boxes of scrap leather right now, if anybody's looking for scrap leather. And on another note, in case you didn't know, I'm repartnered up with Lonsdale Leather because they now have an affiliate plan, much like Amazon has an affiliate plan. So instead of going to Amazon with their affiliate stuff, you can go to an actual leather supply store, use my affiliate link. I get a little commission for anybody buying through it. And I also have like a permanent, I'm pretty sure it's permanent, discount code that you can use. It's in the description of this video, Dark Horse 10. And on top of all of that, they have free shipping to Canada and the United States on orders over 150 bucks. What? And if you were aware of my Instagram, was it my Instagram where I posted? I think I posted on Facebook. They had a 20% off sale the other day that you missed out on if you weren't paying attention to my Facebook. So there you go. And yeah, to answer your question, Stray, Lonsdale, I get everything from Lonsdale leather except for, it is what it is, my saddle skirting, which I use to make a lot of armor. So the saddle skirting I get from Tandy Leather. Everything else I get from Lonsdale, because Lonsdale has never carried saddle skirting, and I could ask them about that if there was enough interest. But so far, no saddle skirting. And Tandy's got this really nice saddle skirting. It's just a little expensive, but it was well worth it last time I bought it. So there you go. Ooh, one little thing beveled. We have beveled. Do I just grab a punch and go to town right away? I think so. Boom. So yes, stay tuned on all, if you're interested in leathercraft and you're looking for sales and deals and tips and tricks and tools and supplies, stay aware of me everywhere, and I can help with that all the time. And if you want to get into costume cosplay and a lot of cool leather armor builds coming up, I'm your guy. Because I have seen a couple of people do some cool armor stuff online, but they always look a little, what's the word I want to use? Is fake the wrong word? It's not the wrong word. It's not fake. It's just, and it's not fantasy. I don't know what the word is. It's great stuff, for sure. Costumey? Is that even the word? It doesn't look lived in real movie kind of stuff. It looks very costumey, I guess. I don't know. I'm not here to trash on people. It's great stuff. You can go find it. I'm not going to name names. You can go find it. Greetings, Somerset Huskarl. What time is it? 2:30 almost. Nice. Clean. Gray is talking about it. Clean looking. Yeah, that's one of the words I would say. It looks like it was made, not that I have a laser printer and a laser engraver here. It looks like it was cut out with a laser. Everything is super precise, which is good, but there's something missing. James says that could be a collab idea. You make a design and a detailed artwork. I spent a week or a month making it. As long as you can film it. Like, are you going to film the whole thing? You got a setup there. It's quite the process. Myself and Levi, who used to be in the studio with me, often talked about how stuff looks too clean and not distressed enough. How to make stuff look a little more lived in and used without making it look old and broken. You know? What size is this? I was also thinking of doing a video straight up on, is that also weirdly curved? Yes. Just the tools, like you were asking about, somebody was asking about starting tools. I've done one of those. It was a while ago. It's kind of a garbage video as far as production quality goes. But I wanted to do a video on tools for leather armor. Just the tools. But I wasn't sure if that would be useful. If it would be much different than tools for making anything. It might be. Moisturizer. I'm gonna have to pull. I think I'm gonna have to pull some gloves out. James says, I have an iPhone 14 Pro. As long as you give me instructions on how to frame it and maybe pay for the materials, I could totally do it. I have a tripod with a phone mount. Yeah, that's a little much for me, James. I can paying for materials and describing how to do it. You got to just produce some videos. Jolan, that's true. There's a bunch of tricks to making stuff look antiqued that people just don't know. I guess I should do a video on that. Todd of Todd's Workshop would agree with stuff looking too clean with modern stuff. Todd's Workshop. I'll have to take a look. Okay, I'm going to put some... Hopefully, these probably will drive me crazy. They may not last long. I've got some other gloves. I just don't know where they went. Oh, man, that's not going to work. It'll drive me nuts. One sec. Where are you, gloves? Where are you? Come up, wherever you are. There we go, found them. Boom. This is not a paid advertisement at all. I like these things. They're super thin. In fact, I was gonna remove the Gorilla Grip stuff. I just never got around to it. But they're nice and thin. They're grippy, but breathable. All right. I'm gonna look up Todd's Workshop right now before I forget. I like new stuff. Todd's Workshop. Man, he's got lots of stuff going on. Subscribe to Todd's Workshop. James, only general directions if you want certain framing materials, only if you make a big design like a chest or armor or something like that. Well, then I'll just make it. James. Boom. We got it. And these are thin enough that I don't feel like I'm fumbling trying to feel. So. These all waxy? Huh. Damn it. I told myself I wasn't going to use these in wax. Not too bad. Thanks for subscribing there, Wanda. Greetings and salutations. There's one set of outer elbows ready for dyeing. Dang it, I love making things, but designing is a nightmare. You like my shirt, Fran? This shirt is pretty cool. It's my logo. I also have other shirts on my website with my art on them. And I should do more, but I just haven't got around to it. Whoa. Billy's asking, how do I sharpen my bevelers? I searched for the sharpening device. Here it is. So this has got a flat edge one. Let's see if that focuses. Oh, my bad shoulder. Yeah, get up there, bud. Is this not focusing? Come on. Eh. I don't know what's going on. Anyways. It has a... I gotta get this working. What's going on here? Come on. I'm not crawling around up there. There we go. Got it. It is a little metal device that has a flat edge and a curved edge. This with some sandpaper, really super high fine grit sandpaper, will do the trick. Yeah. So these are all round. So I use the round side, and they're all sized to the right thingamajig. And I just put the sandpaper on, and then I run it along it. If it was just an old Tandy brother, another thing you can do though, you could take a thicker piece of leather, even this. You can bevel it, and then you can rouge that edge with jeweler's rouge, and then you can run it in reverse down your beveled edge, and that'll sharpen it as well. Or if you have a flat back instead of these like keen edge grooved bevelers, you can just strop them. Let me see. There we go. Is that good? All right, good. Chris says the Wolf and Raven prints of mags are cool. Nice shirts as well. Light and comfy. So my shirts are all going to be a little bit more expensive by probably $2 than shirt. Like if they're using the same kind of formula I am, because my shirts are a little more expensive, because they're almost, what's the word? Vintage? Yeah, they feel like somebody's been wearing them before you. They're very broken in and soft. And I really like them, so that's the shirts I use. Unless it's some variation. Variation? What am I saying? Oh yeah, like a muscle shirt. Muscle shirt's a muscle shirt. I just did a recent AI and my own editing Swole Hala shirt. In case you should check that out. That's the latest post on my Instagram. If you're really bored, go check out my Instagram really quick and look at the art for my Swole Hala shirt. It's awesome. Just saying. So if you like going to the gym, I like going to the gym. I've ordered a couple shirts for myself of that. It's pretty cool. Swole Hala awaits. I guess I don't really need the other glove. I just need the one handling the leather. Yeah, sandpaper over the edge works great too for the leather, as Trust is saying there. And I bet honestly, like I haven't tested it, but it probably works identically. It's probably just as good. Might even be better because you've just 100% got the right edge on it because you just used the beveler that you're about to sharpen with. So. I wonder how that video is doing. It wasn't doing very good when I woke up. It was out of my last 10 videos, it was 10th for that time period. Probably still the same. It's a review video. It's still the same. I didn't think it would be like rocking or anything. But it has a high like to view ratio, which is interesting. Probably because it was kind of funny. You haven't had to sharpen your bevel yet? Really? Not needing to, and finding out that you could have. It's like, oh, this cut's just way better now. It was fine before, now it's awesome. See, it was really funny. Trust agrees. Oh, I need a haircut. The exciting world of mass production 3 sets of arms. Get to deal with these forever. Oh well, is what it is. Fuzzy. Time for the laser cutter. Yeah, true. I wish I had beer here. Oh well. What time is it? 2:38. I highly encourage you, if you're enjoying the stream and you can spare the $1.99, to become a member. We have had 11 members today so far. It's a huge number. It's slightly inflated by me doing 10 of them, but whatever. Or if you're worried about becoming a member, you don't want the big YouTube to possibly charge you again. It's always super chats, super stickers, that kind of stuff. Patreon's making some changes soon too. Patreon's doing like some digital. You can sell digital stuff on their platform, which is me. So that's interesting. I have been mildly tempted to do a bit of more of a Patreon push with like making content just for Patreon, because YouTube's ad revenue is so garbage. It's fucking weird. But not yet. We're almost there. We've only got 4 more outer elbow bits to go. Thank you, Stray. I appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you. I love all the green names. Green names, emojis. Doesn't get any better than that. Now you have access to the Discord. Remember, you guys have access to the Discord. And I don't think it ever kicks you off. I've said this before. Like, I personally, at this point, am not going to kick anybody off if they don't resubscribe to... Well, it might be a YouTube problem or a Patreon problem, but either way... yeah. I don't even know what I was saying. Rooker Zero and their viewers just joined. What? That's weird. I've never had that say that before. That's funky. Kind of cool. What was I saying? Patreon. Oh, yes. So you get access to the Discord channel, and so far, I don't think it's kicking people, even if they stop subscribing to either Patreon or YouTube. Or memberships on YouTube, subscribing on Patreon, or patroning on Patreon. And I'm not going to get rid of you. So until they fix that, you can just hang out. So, there you go. I've also done something absolutely bonkers recently that I want to share with you guys. Yeah, that was a raid thing. Rookzer, who did you raid with? Like, nobody? Like, yourself? Hold on. Oh, no, I think you came with like 6 people or something. The raids on YouTube are weird. Oh, you got a sound of a wood planer in the background. Yeah, that is. There's some convoluted system that they need to be subscribed to you, or you need to be subscribed to them, or something. Unless they've finally opened it up, they were really policing it to make sure that people didn't get troll rated, I guess. So that was part of that deal. And that's the first one that's ever happened here on this channel. So thank you, Rooker Zero. I appreciate it. I've tried to do it for other people, but I just can't figure out how to make it happen. So bravo for making it happen. That's awesome. That made my day. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So I'm in a gigantic art studio here. I think I was talking about something else before I went off on a tangent. I'm in a giant art studio here, and I'm on the lower level with all the woodworkers. So it's me and a bunch of woodworkers. So any kind of like weird noise you're gonna hear, that's probably woodworkers. But at least I have a shotgun mic, so it kind of blocks it. I should probably hang like a cloth or something. But it's probably not that bad, right? What the hell was I talking about beforehand? Oh my god. That's great, Rooker. Thanks. Thanks for hopping in. That's very cool. So did you just find that in your, just in case I want to try doing it after this, maybe they've fixed it? I doubt it. Probably just something happened, let's see here. I'm just looking through my stuff. One sec. Where are you? Ah, there it is. Hey, Rooker, did you just go end stream? I'm not going to do it now, obviously. But did you just go to end stream and it gave you an option kind of deal? So that's really cool. I'm forgetting all my buttons. Anyways, there we go. Oh no, it's great. That's a great derailment. Love it. Love that derailment. Perfect. That's the kind of like that's YouTube needs more of that kind of stuff to do streaming. I don't understand how it's so like I want to after this is over I want to go raid somebody. It's fun. They're called live redirects. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah. I went edit redirects, and had to switch to live now. Edit redirects. I'm just gonna do that just to see what happens. I'm not gonna hit it. I'm not gonna hit go yet because I want to just. Oh my God, how do I keep losing everything? Boom, boom. Okay, let's just close that. There, no more confusion. Edit. I'm just looking at stuff, folks. Redirects. Add. I don't have any options. I think I need to go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go randomly around and subscribe to a bunch of people. Dun 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 dun. Back to where's my? There we go. My OBS. Lots of beveling. Super fun. We're going to cut out the vambraces here soon. But for now, it's Bevel City, because I'm doing 3 sets of arms with elbows. I had set it up before, but I never see any options in there to go to anybody. I was under the impression that I had to be subscribed to somebody else for them to do a live redirect to me. But maybe they changed that recently. I don't know. Am I subscribed to you, Rickser? Which is dumb. It shouldn't be like that. It should just be do a search and go for it. Because that's kind of cool and community and all that kind of jazz. That's one of the reasons I was thinking of starting to do a little bit of streaming on Twitch at the same time as I stream on YouTube, because it's more fun. they're fucking Twitch up for sure, but it's still more fun, more interactive. You know, more fun. Who doesn't like more fun? As much as watching me bevel stuff is great, there's something to be said for having a lot of viewer interaction stuff going on to help the stream be just like a community hangout while I'm doing stuff or you're doing stuff, right? Greetings there, John Miller. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Welcome to the great bevel stream of 2023. We're gonna be going for at least another, hour and 45 maybe. Maybe we end in an hour 45. Hanging out. I'm gonna be streaming more. I just needed to. Yeah, I just had a little bit of a blip. I think I've got it figured out. The next one, will probably be these, because I want to stream a little more than just once a week. So Rookster says, I think you need to be subscribed to them now. And that's it. I should just go on a subscription spree then, is what you're saying. For sure. Later, Chris. Have a amazing weekend. Go be a maker, for sure. It should just be easier for me to find somebody to just redirect to. Like, I wonder how hard it is to like locate someone on the fly while I'm streaming. I don't know. That's where you need like a friend here or a second person to just like help the stream move forward. Because it would be really cool to. I'm going to try to do that. I doubt we'll be able to find a stream to go to, but I'm going to remind me if I forget. I don't think I'll forget, but remind me. We should try and raid, live redirect to somebody. YouTube ruining perfectly good words. Is that all right? That's all right. Good enough. We're down to the last outer elbow part. So this is the general idea. Because I wax everything before, I'll just drill through this with a drill and just, whoops. I'll just drill through that after I wax it. Getting there. And I think I've got enough. I might have enough thick leather for maybe for 3 sets, maybe for these 3 sets of arms. I don't know for sure. And as I was telling everybody else, if you want a little bit of comedy gold, at least comedy gold for me, you should watch my review video of this 3D printer because it's funny. Not because you are going to or going to not buy the 3D printer, just because I'm super proud of how I thought it was a pretty funny video. Thanks for subscribing there, Elven Hair 3. Appreciate it. Elven Hair 3. That's a cool name. It has been confirmed that Magnus waxes before everything. I beg your pardon? So I guess what could I do before I can go on my phone and start looking for lives and just subscribe to them and jump in. Well, I hope there's not like a you have to be subscribed for 30 days shit or something. Also, I don't know how many streams are going to be going. Well, I guess worldwide there's lots of people, right? How many streams how many streams are there that's kind of this focus, arts, crafts? I'm going to do a little look just to see if it's easy for me to figure it out right on the fly as we dive into other stuff. Home, shorts, library, subscriptions. No, none of that. That's not what I want. What's your shirt? What? Somebody's asking me about my shirt. What's your shirt size? Large? Oh, that's somebody asking about a titanium chainmail shirt. Never mind. They're not even talking to me. All right. Come on, YouTube. Make it easy. Make it easy for me. Let me see this. Home screen? We're on to a start. We're on a good start. Is there a live thing? Come on. Come on. Come on. Send feedback button. Where's the live? Live. Got it. Boom. Search on live. Sorry I'm doing this on the fly. I'm super intrigued now to like dive into it. Yeah. Nerd, you're late, but so am I, so it doesn't matter. We're all late, because I stopped streaming for a bit. But I'm back with a vengeance and even good thumbnails, so we're good. Let's see. Let's just type in leather. I doubt there's anybody... See, this doesn't give me what I want. I want to see just live stuff, guys. Yeah. Looking. Yeah. Not easy. At least not from there. I might have to go fiddle around when I finally decide to... Where's my mouse? When I finally decide to jump. Where are we at here? 29 concurrent viewers. Exciting. Okay. We got all those ready. We need some more elbow bits. But before I start on elbows, because I can kind of scrape elbows together with other stuff from my bins and stuff, I want to try and get the van braces done so I know that I've got them done. Random gorget piece. Be gone. You guys could look at my wall for a second. Woo, look at my wall. Fancy. Super fancy. Anyways. Now the question is, where is my belt? Ugh. I need to do it up. I'm losing too much weight. That's not actually true. Where's my brush is what I want to know. My mess of a shop. Aha, it's right here. That was easy. Super excited about how easy it was to find that. Everybody quieted down, all right, fine. Coke Zero. the flavor. This is, what is this, 14? It feels like it'll be good for my van braces. Might be heavier though. Oh, it's not as heavy as I thought it was. Oh, that's perfect, like 12.5 ounce. That'll be good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check the back for cuts, so we don't. Especially because I'm waxing this. Like, there's nothing weird like this on the back where I'm going to be using it. I want to make sure. Because when you wax it, things go, and if there's a groove, like if there was a cut here, it might just warp it. All right. Do I go with the 11? It says narrow. Is it really that narrow? I don't find it narrow. Yeah, that's not really narrow, man. I think I lost my mind when I did that. No. $13, yes. If there's anything that's thinner, that's where I'll put the wrist, or the wrist spot, because it's got like a demi-gauntlet, and a little bit of flex is always nice, but it really isn't going to flex that much. It's just better, it's just because it's got the demi-gauntlet there. So this, down here, is the thinnest. That gets kind of weird though. You know what? It's just such a little difference that I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm going to read the chat for a second is what I'm going to do. Today's project is elbows and van braces. Are these the van braces you did the AI art with last week? They are not. These are just SCA van braces and elbows that I need to get done because I did a quick sale and like a discounted sale. So I need to get them done and out of the way, and then, in theory, I'm gonna build one of those AI art cuirasses that I came up with. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Oh, right, that's what I was gonna tell you guys, which is a little silly. So one of the things I've done with that AI art, I don't think anybody will ever. Let's get into like personal. You and me. I don't think anybody will ever take me up on it. But one of the things I did with 2 pieces of the AI art that I came up with, I posted them on my website for sale. Now, it says specifically, this is concepts from AI art. This is not the finished piece. There will be changes, but then it reassures the person that I've done film work for years and I can totally build the thing that's there. Then there's some silly price, but I'm more thinking of it as, if that ever happens, bonus. Otherwise, it's just got like an extra set of eyes and options for people to find my website and go, oh, well, this is cool. What's this? Oh, it's AI art. That's weird. Anyways, I thought it was kind of funny. Yes. Moving on. All right, back to this. We are going to fit 4 van braces on this thing. No problem. No problem. These are the 11, yeah. And I said it was an 11, right? I'm not losing my mind suddenly. You guys probably don't even remember, because I don't remember. We've got a set of 10s. I think this is, yeah, there's a set of 11s, yes. This is a set of 11s. And like the plan on those pieces on my shop that are AI, I'm building them anyways. Those are the ones I want to build. And so I'm just putting those, they're almost placeholders. Like there will be actual photos of the finished pieces soon enough. But I thought it was funny. Hey, nerd! I don't know if you watched my last live stream. It was about AI art. It's not that hard with the right like Midjourney is pretty good. Yeah, I put it all on sale. All that is bonus money. Like if somebody decided, like almost everything I make, I never sell. I just really in the last year or so, I started selling off the stuff I've made. So my pile of junk, it's not junk, but my build pile is slowly dwindling down because it's just sitting there. I don't really need it for anything. So one, flip it. So can this squeeze any better anywhere? Anywhere? No. This is gonna be fine here. Right. Well, nerd, I was that last live stream of mine. Go check it out because I just have my Discord open and I just talk about Midjourney and we do a few searches and I show some of my old searches. Really straightforward. Really easy to come up with cool stuff. The issue is, can you produce it? So that's the thing. I am not a great concept artist at all. I'm just not. I can draw knotwork and some Viking stuff. For how long it takes me to draw like animals, Viking-ish animals, it's ridiculous. So my sketching ability and general concept ability is not very high. And so being able to, but I've done film stuff where people give me a picture and I'm like, oh, I can make that. Like my Thor Ragnarok is just like, let's see. One second as I fart around. I cranked the brightness, but yeah, my Thor Ragnarok's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. And that was done really fast. That was for Halloween. Back to the board here. How often do you have to sharpen your leather tools? Rooker, I sharpen them every day. I'm always sharpening them. I just do it. Especially if I'm using them on this stuff. So this is like a 12.5 to 13 ounce leather, which is fairly heavy. I'm sharpening them all the time. Even if I put a new blade in this, I will sharpen the blade, even if it's brand new. So. Vernon says, how many squares do you keep? I don't even know what does that even mean? How many squares do you keep? I need you to rephrase that. I'm not sure what that means. Unless I said something about squares and then immediately forgot what I was talking about, which is totally possible. Where are we at? So we've got, let's do a little, that's a little too much. Check the focus. Oh, squires. How many squires do you keep? I have no squires right now. Squires? I have no squires. 0. I had one for a little bit, and then he just stopped playing. So I said, well, that's that. Probably shouldn't have bothered. Like he should probably still be my squire. Honestly, I was being a bit of a baby, but if people aren't active in the Society for Creative Anachronism, it's hard for me to wonder why they're a squire. Because to me, a squire is like a job description. You know, it's if you're not around and you're not really squiring it up, are you? Anyways, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I want to check the armor. I wanted to double check the length of this for the other ones. I've got the 11. This is the 11 right here, and then we've got Linda 10.5. Linda's got a 10.5. And what was the other one I was looking at? I'm confused now. What was I looking at? Oh, all right. Never mind. That makes sense. We've got 10.5, and then we've got a 9.5. And are these a 10? I've already forgotten what they are. Great. Vernon says, my knight would agree. Here you go. How would you sharpen the rounded tool tips, John asks. Rounded tool tips. Which rounded tool tips? Yeah, this is a 10. So this is in between both. Rounded tool tips. Rounded. Do you mean like bevelers? Most of the people that are super high quality professional leather carvers that walk away from a project, they put it in like a Ziploc bag and to keep it wet, but they're not leaving it there forever, right? It's just kind of staying in there to make sure it doesn't keep continuously dry out. That's if you're doing it a lot. Myself, I have never done that ever. But if you're going to talk to somebody who does it like carves leather all the time and is an old school saddle maker leather car, they're probably going to case it and put it in a bag and leave it somewhere and then pull it out or put it in the fridge or something. But I've never done that, so whatever. John's wondering how you sharpen the bevelers. The same thing as before. There's two options. Pretty easy. First option is to bevel your edge. So with the beveler you want to sharpen, right? And then you take some jeweler's rouge. Where's my rouge? And then you run it on the edge. And then you draw your beveler back on that edge. You can also put sandpaper on that edge over your bevel, like super fine grit sandpaper. You could do that, and then you could go to the rouge for like some extra polish. Or you can use this little, you can find it on the internets. It's a little block. That's not the angle you want to see. So it's got little grooves in it depending on the size of your beveler. One side's rounded, one side's flat depending on the type of beveler. And you can put sandpaper over this. Well, not can. You should put sandpaper over this. You would never sharpen actually on this. So high grit sandpaper, fine grits, high grip, fine grit. And then find the groove that you want and run it back over it. Easy. Easy. Stray has to get going. It was awesome to join the chat. And thank you again for the tips. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend. If you get a weekend. You know, not everybody gets one. It just exists. I'm gonna make do I want to make a 10.5 out of this right now? Do I have an old one I could just butcher? Maybe. Yeah. What do we got? No, I don't want to butcher any of those, honestly. Oh, I do have some. One sec. Hey, James, I don't think it's a pompous thing. There's got to be something to it. I just put some oil on it. It'll be fine, right? In theory. In theory. So I just want to quickly make a different size of this. And I want to take this glove off for a bit too. So we're going to do a 10.5. I'm just going to extend the back edge a bit. So we've got right, and in my I'll just eyeball it because that's how I roll. One thing I do want to do is this, though. I want this to be more tapered in. Could I do that? Nah, whatever. Bum, bum, bum. Little chat catch up. Chat's a little quiet. Little quiet. What do we got? We got 32 right now. 32 concurrent. Nice. 32 viewers. I'd like to think that people know what they're doing, but I think some people, there's probably a lot of people that do like casing that leave their stuff that don't I know what they're doing because they saw it online somewhere. I've never gone, oh my god, that leather is way too dry. I just oil it. Just oil it. I don't know, but I've never actually dove deep into how it all works, so that's the thing as well. I'm also, what is this stuff? What am I looking for here? Sorry, one sec. I'm just taking a little quick peek around at the other live streams going on. They're all gaming stuff. Gaming. I wish there was an easy way to search this. Oh well, don't need to do it yet. Mag, your work table, what's your layer build? What's your table covering materials best to work on? My work table is a 4x8 plywood menace with a bunch of 2x4 supports, probably an inch. I think maybe three quarter of an inch I've got for the main plywood, and then I've got a full 4x8, like this piece here. This piece here is a full 4x8 piece of cutting board material. Here, one sec. Take that so it's not. Bit of a disaster to look at, but there you guys are. My little thingy. This is super bright still. Yeah. Marvelous. You can also definitely over oil stuff and it can like mold and get weird from too much oiling, but should be fine. All right, what do I got? I've got the 10.5 here. Right, we're doing armor. I forgot. I got sidetracked. We should be able to get this, yes, easily out of here. Oh, that's even a beautiful spot. I don't think it gets much better than that. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. So my table also has, so I'm like leaning here thinking you can see me. It's halfway down it has a shelf that goes the length of the full table, and then more 2x4 supports. So it's got double supports. It's pretty badass. And I've had it for quite a while. I think I've had it for 15 years, and then I just modified it every time. All right, this is about perfect here, I think. Oh, I didn't. Do I need to mark those on here? Let's do get a little weird. Let's do this anyways. This will probably be covered in the end, but whatever. Perfect. Leather fat, like oil, like needsw oil, or what do you mean, like leather? I haven't heard leather fat before. Well, but speaking of oils, time for a little moisturizing. Ooh. Well, if you've got that, Christine, then mount it to a piece of wood, like a piece of plywood, and then mount the piece of plywood to your table with some clamps. Right? So it goes on. Like for me, I've got a little piece of plywood where my jeweler's anvil is clamped onto, and then that little piece of plywood gets mounted onto my bench with clamps. What is the thinnest leather you would use for the clamshells? Vernon asks. I think it's. I hope I put it in the instructions. 12 ounce for the base. Probably 12 ounce. The thumb. I can't remember what I said. I did a few experiments and then wrote it down. But the thumb might be able to be a little thinner just because it's got like all those darts in it, and so it's got good structure to hold it together when it's hit. But if you can get away with 12 ounce is probably a good spot. You're also got the layers going on, so like this is 12 ounce. This is 12 ounce. One sec, I've got them. I've got a clamshell over here. This looks kind of 12-y as well, honestly. Where did I put my where's my ounce checker? There it is. $12 and a half. Boop, boop, boop. I love these things. These ones are for sale, actually. I just haven't sold them. A pallet table. We did a pallet wall here, which is kind of interesting. I don't use it anymore because it's on the other side of the shop, but let's do this. We've got on tier for sure. The tip's a little weird on this. Garbaggio. Got the middle, Attenveld, nice. Jolin says he's got about 300 pallets in his yard. All right. I mean, use them for construction. Well, tear them apart, and then you're at least you got a good start. All right, here we go. Let's go. Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes. Oh, Meridius, nice. John Miller, I love Minsk and Boo. And supposedly that new Baldur's Gate game is freaking awesome. But I'm not going to play it until it's done. But my buddy was playing it and he was super addicted to it, but he was playing through it constantly as they released parts to it, as like the beta or alpha. Supposedly it's really good. I'm glad somebody got the reference. Okay. You never know on the internet. The Kingdom of Denmark. So you mean, Drakenwald? Drakenwald, right? I'm not losing my marbles. Yeah. I was like, Drakenwald. And I literally mean the Kingdom of Drakenwald is... Denmark is part of that. So there you go. Let me pull the 5 out here. It is. It's still going, Teresa. Probably going for 1 more hour. 4 or 5? 5. I know, James. I know. I don't have the Wikipedia. I just have the information in my mind. In the Society of Creative Anachronism, Drakenwald encompasses Denmark. So when we're all talking about what kingdom are we from, which is the Society of Creative Anachronism, Society for Creative Anachronism, that's where you're from. In our conversation, that's where you're from. Yeah? Yeah? There you go. More moisturizer. And my brush. Where's my brush? What do we have for concurrent? We've been hovering around 30 the whole time. If you're enjoying the stream, now's a great time to hit the like button because you're enjoying it. So like it away. Nerd says, I got some linen curtains at a yard sale, and I'm contemplating repurposing it to make a halter or two. That or some other style of hood. Cool. Depends on what those curtains look like. Like, are they just linen? Just like non-pattern, simple, nothing weird? No weird grandma curtains? I was about to say, James, you would fit right in. That's so perfect. Are you doing Penzik? No, I'm not doing Penzik. I don't like Penzik. That's my easy reasoning is I do not like Penzik. I find it hot. And supposedly it's just been bad luck, but every time I've been there, it's fucking, the weather is just awful. I'm like, why do people settle here? Why don't they just keep going? They're like, this is no good. Let's move. Dadpool Hyde says, always enjoy the content so much so that I'm getting ready to buy patterns when I get paid. Love it. Thank you for the support. James, honestly, if you wanted to dive into something like that, it is pretty easy to get involved. Well, I think it's easier in North America to get involved in it. And there are lots of anxiety-ridden, socially awkward weirdos like all of us that are part of the Society for Creative Anachronism. Sometimes I'm a social butterfly, and sometimes I am not. So it depends who I'm around, or if there is a wall, like a camera wall between me and everybody else. Like, it's quite easy for me to be front and center right now and have to talk. I got to talk. But there's nobody here to judge me, you know, with their eyes. As far as James says, I'm just terrified of trying and failing socially. What's the worst that can happen? Like, as long as you don't worry about what anybody else thinks, you're good. You're golden. Easier said than done, but that's how I try and look at it. That's a good chunk. What time is it? 3:40. Oh, what? I'm going to take a little little moment. I'm going to look at the live streams on YouTube because I just want to see if there is a option for us. I doubt there is, but might as well try, right? For when we're ready to rock. Live now, gaming. Live now, sport. I don't care about either of those. Unless the gaming is like tabletop gaming or something. Googling on the air, as one would say. No, this is so not easy to use. Do. I think this is going to be a lot of video games, which I do like video games, but it's not going to be anything overly interesting. And it's weird though, because like you'd think that they would make it so you can find some stuff, but it's video games. I'm not going to last much longer looking through all this, but just give me a second to search. NBC News. Man, I can see why Twitch can be fun, because this is silly. Gentle night rain. I see. Nope. Christine said, the only time I've been around SCA was when I dated a guy back in the early 90s. He kept saying I wouldn't understand when I asked about it, and as a woman's place was to serve, not fight. Sounds like the 90s. There's a lot of weirdos out there. And the SCA has a higher percentage of them than any other activity that I've been a part of. Just does. Humming for no reason. is, well, not, I wouldn't say it's done, but the stuff that I have traced out is done. I'm just gonna take a little look again at what these streams are. Lots of games, lots of games. Live. One sec, folks. Just looking for options again. I feel like I'm missing something, you know? I'm probably not. It's just probably not very well done. Subscriptions, live, featured live streams. None of those are interesting. Live now, recent streams, upcoming streams, games, sports. Why is that? Why is that it? That's good. That's the thing that confuses me more than anything. It's like, why is that the only categories? Then again, maybe it's just the people that I'm looking to connect with just don't stream on YouTube at 4 p.m. on a Friday. That's probably it, more than anything. Ooh. Yeah, I don't see anything useful. Damn. Let's go back to us there. Reading. Yolan? Or was it Yolan or Jolan? I don't even know. Or Jolan. Got her on. Thanks, Mag. Enjoyed learning from you. Thanks for stopping in. Doing something stupid is how we have the best stories around the campfire. It's very true. Sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. Again, easier said than done. Some people just can't. They're just so anxiety-ridden, which is it's tough. But you gotta, I don't know, you got to try and conquer it. What do we got? We got to do some elbow bits. Oh my god, my nose is itchy. Alright, where's the elbow? How many do I need? Because I've got... I need 6 more. More cutting, super fun. Cutting forever. Am I going to be able to do vambrace out of this? No. So I need a new hide, I think. Anyways. Let's see, is there any weird cuts? Nothing crazy. Susie just stopped in from sunny Arizona. Hello, Susie St. James. Just reading along here with everybody. Make sure you do something creative this weekend. Huh? Or creative-ish. Or creative adjacent. But I will be streaming on Twitch as well as YouTube at the same time very soon. Next stream, probably. And we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't even know if there's any point to streaming on Twitch, but it can't hurt exactly. Thanks for subscribing, Paul Mackey or McKee or Mackay or that's about all the options, I think. Unless I'm blind. There we go. More cutting this crap out. 14 ounces of hell. That could be like a band. 14 ounces of hell. Death metal band. Let's move you over here so I'll fuck that up. All right. People love their Minecraft. Let's make something fun in Minecraft. I gotta stop playing Call of Duty. I need a different game. Call of Duty is driving me crazy. Or I need to buy a controller. One of the two. Come on, buddy. Come on. There. Oh, I think I can do something. I'm gonna do something real quick here, because it's I forgot that oh wait, do I do it in here? No, I think I do it on here actually. Let's see if this works. Doodly doo. How do I do this? Show your support. One sec. Well, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. I thought there was a way for me to link. Oh, here it is. I want to link my shirt in here just to show you, even though it's... Yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Never mind, I'm not even going to start dealing with that right now. As this is going to be the never-ending cutting out of stuff, I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to cut these elbow pieces out, then I'm going to look for a redirect, and it may be dumb. Just so you know, the redirect may be stupid, and it may make no sense, and you will not stay. But I want to try to do a redirect. If there's nothing, no options, like what am I supposed to do? Stupid elbows. Do I even have enough time? Like, how long is it going to take me to do all these elbows? I got to pick up the pace here. And James, I have no idea what you're going through. I can't even begin to understand what you're going through. So, but we're here for you, and we don't judge. So hang out and be silly with us, right? Be weird with us. Be weird with us, he says. But it's also possible, just saying, that if James went into like a local little SCA get-together or something, there's a chance James would be like, oh, this is where my people were all this time. There's a chance. I'm not saying it for sure, but there's a chance. But again, much easier in North America. It's not as big over there, so. Take a break from that, do some number 5 beveler. James Craft's best advice. I read that as craft beers for a second, and I was like, what are we talking about now? That's a weird cut. Whoops. I forgot I don't bevel that edge. I don't know why I just did that. Not a big deal, but still dumb. I don't bevel that edge because this butts together. There's no reason to bevel it. It's just removing material because we're going to butt and stitch to get our curve, right? Whatever. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. Not a deal breaker, if you will. You said beer. Beer, 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 beer. Four more left. Hey, I was alcohol free for almost as long if there was like a decimal point between the twos. Yeah, earlier this year, after New Orleans, I did 2.5 months of no drinking. I did one night in New Orleans, and I was like, I'm not drinking for a long time. And 2.5 months for me is a long time. It's the longest I had gone without drinking since I began drinking. So there you go. It was nice. It's nice. There's some much better near beers now than there used to be, for sure. Somebody just subscribed. We've got Took Lunk Go 3, TK Lunk. TK Lunk 03, greetings and salutations. Welcome. My craft beer go-to for a little while there, man, might be a couple years since I had one of their beers, because they're from Ontario and they were shipping them out here. They had this like chocolate blueberry sour that was super awesome. What's it called? It's like an artsy name. Collective Arts. Collective Arts. It was really, all their beers are good. Damn. And Parallel 49 in town's pretty good. They got a lot of different beers, and they also got a cool place to go and have a beer. Their spot's nice. They actually have some food. It's good. I've run the gamut of beers for sure. I went like ales, wheat ales, IPAs. No, maybe I went hazy IPA. Wheat ales, hazy IPAs, hazy IPAs again, sours. I never really got into stouts though. Nerd, near beer, the one in my hand. Thanks for making me feel like I'm missing out now. O'Doul's, hey, that's like that's the non-alcoholic O'Doul's, right? Mead is good too, yeah. Christine can't drink because of meds. Yeah, that sucks. Or doesn't. Maybe it's good. You know? But there are some non-alcoholic beers now, especially up here in Vancouver. Everybody's got one now. Like, they're all making a non-alcoholic beer. And the Strange Fellows up the street has a good one called... What's it called? Something about memory or something. Can't remember what it's called. I remember there's an elephant on it. And it's quite tasty. Quite tasty. But they're all doing it because it's the smart thing to do. They're like, oh, we don't have to have the alcohol? Like, I don't actually like getting drunk. I don't. Because a lot of the time I go from, like, not even close to drunk to absolutely destroyed. That's what happened in New Orleans. I was like, I'm having a good time, and then suddenly I'm like, I am... time for a break. Barley pop, nice. Now I want pizza. Fuck. A second here. Hold on a sec. Be right back. Alright. There's a really good pizza place that I could go to after this. Damn. It's 4:07, so we're actually going to kind of make the time here for when I want it to be done. We're going to finish cutting out and beveling these elbows, and then we're going to try to redirect. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's going to say like, oh, you got to be subscribed for a week or something before you're allowed to do that, or something dumb. That's what I imagine they would do. Nerd says if you have a brewery near you that makes proper root beer, definitely give it a try. I've tried some of those. They're pretty good. I don't like the taste of alcohol, but I like being drunk. There you go, James. I've done a lot of security and door stuff at bars. And I've seen enough wasted people making mistakes that I don't want to be that guy. Sometimes you are, though. Sometimes you're that guy. Man, I got an itchy ear. I wonder if I could, like, raid myself. You know? Like, I could, because I've got my gaming channel. I wonder if it would be possible, like, my computer's not here. It's at home. Like, I would have to, I wonder if that's a thing. My favorite pizza? Susie St. James, my favorite pizza is AJ's Brooklyn Pizza in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I like the Uncle Ronies, which is these little Roni cups. It's it's all cups. It's all pepperoni cups. And when it's cooked, they curl and they hold the little oils inside them, and they're super nice. And it's like a full layer of pepperoni. And then they've got a bunch of other ones. We usually do half extra large Uncle Ronies, and then half whatever. There's like a spicy ham and pineapple. There's really good like meat lovers stuff. It's got all sorts of good stuff. All sorts. Not everybody likes ham and pineapple. It's spicy honey drizzle with pineapple and ham. If you're not a fruit on pizza person, I understand. I feel you, but man, it's good. That is a good pizza. You guys have hung out and watched me cut out leather. That's support. That is serious support right there. Above and beyond the call. But we are coming to a close, and then you get to help me experiment with an attack, a raid, a live redirect. The lamest name ever. Another channel. I still feel it's not going to work, but we're going to look into it. Because that would be a safety feature. You have to be subscribed to a channel for at least 30 days or so. I don't know. It would be dumb, but I could see YouTube doing it because YouTube can be stupid. It's like the fun police. YouTube is the fun police. Come on, buddy. Cut that. Cut it. The story of your channel is I came for the leather, stayed for the conversation and personality. Thank you. Thank you. This is getting to the point where I need to actually sharpen it, but I'm not going to. You know what I also need now? I need a Bluetooth keyboard. As I continue to buy toys, I do need a Bluetooth keyboard. So we've got our upper elbow pieces, which is 12 pieces. We got our lower elbow pieces, 12 pieces. We got 2 sets of vambraces. I might have to buy more leather for the 3rd set of vambraces. It's a $400 hide, but it's a really nice hide. And I got about probably four grand worth of stuff out of it, and I still got bits of it lying around. Probably about 4, maybe. That's pretty good. It was huge. It took up my 4x8 table. It covered the entire thing. It was really big. I agree. Nerd cheese is a whole the object that should be enjoyed in copious amounts. Nerd cheese. I agree. Nerd cheese is. Nerd cheese. I agreed. Nerd cheese should be enjoyed in copious amounts. I agree, nerd, comma. Cheese. Okay, I'm delirious. Alright, we're gonna try and find... Oh my god, I'm hilarious. Whatever. I'm gonna try and find a stream. Where is it? Let's see. All right. One sec. Do some typing. I just stepped on a very, very pointy little thing. You should just be able to filter by live streams. Like, these are just videos, people. Filters. Live. Okay. I'm onto something. Well, I found me. Like, that's not the point, guys. I don't need to raid me. Give me a sec. Don't all leave me. I want to try and figure out if we can hit somebody up here. Filters. Live. Spider-Man cosplay tier list. What does that even mean? How does this guy have 300 people watching? I guess I need to stream more. Lots of nothing, people. Lots of nothing. I'm looking. Want a couple more tries here for keywords. Filter live. At least this is kind of working now. I'm getting some stuff. What is this shit? This is so much garbage, people. All right. No, not all right. I'm like, this isn't live. This is somebody playing something, playing a video through their live. That's kind of weird. Man, there's so much crap. Just crap and crap and crap and my God. I did DIY and it's just like a garbage factory of stuff. All right, let's. Oh, hey, that might work. It's nothing. One sec. Yeah, let's see. It's just, I don't get it. It's like, it's just so much garbage. You guys still with me here? Am I like the only... It just must be not very many people doing it. I'm still gonna look for a little bit here. Let's see if I can find something that's not junk. Country music playlist. Instead of the top of my head, you can see my face. I don't know. It makes me sad that it's this hard to like find something that's like somebody with 2 people watching would be cool with just that they're making something. What about maker? Maybe I could look up maker. Yeah, I'm gonna look up maker instead of all the other stuff I'm trying. Live. I'm so sad. Dudes. Oh well, we're gonna trickle to an end here with me not being able to find anything. Just don't get it. There's so many people in the world. There's nobody streaming something on the YouTube that we can watch. There's lots of game stuff. I don't really want to do game stuff. I like games, but it's not the plan here. No more results. Like, are there... All right. One more search and then I'm done. Done. Do do do. All right. Well, I just want to make this work. So, and people are leaving because they're like, "Fuck this! What is he doing? He's not even doing anything." So I'm going to try to see if this works. Just to make it work, you guys you don't have to watch whatever we do. I'm just see if I can make it work. Video, insert ad. Let's see. Edit. Add redirect. Yeah, I can't even. They need to add me people to their live redirect settings. We're just going to finish up, I guess. I can't even direct anybody anywhere. So I don't know what setting I have that has made it so that people could redirect to me, but I can't redirect to people. So whatever. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this stream, make sure you hit the like button. Obviously, become a member, or think about becoming a member, or ponder the possibilities of becoming a member. And I'm going to be streaming again, hopefully before the end of the week. I want to do that Ragnar Blackmane stream. If you guys are into painting figures or just hanging out some more, want to watch me paint some Space Wolves, I want to do one of those. I also want to finish these arms, which is important. I got to get them out on and shipped. And I'm going to also, like, Woodworking Art and Craft is doing a resin table with only one watching. Like, see, like, I don't know how to redirect to those guys. I'm gonna do a check. I'm gonna type that in really quick and see if that helps me. But I bet you I can't. I just can't. It just won't let me. 1 sec. But yes. Anyways, this will be the end, unless this is something that I can get to. All right, I don't know if I don't know if people just don't have their settings properly set up for their side of things. I've got something set. It may be garbage. I have no idea, but I'm going to end the stream, and we're going to see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I love the conversation today. Thanks for hanging out and watching me cut 12 to 14 ounce leather. It was super exciting. And make sure you check out that new video of mine because it's funny. And just leave a comment down below telling me how funny it is because I thought it was funny. Anyways, ciao for now.